Oh, thank you very much for joining us. It is Serious Matters on ONIF TV. My name is Olukunle Abrams. Please enjoy our videos. Drop a comment, make them simple and civil. Don't we get tired of punishment? People who vote APC love suffering. The presidential candidate of the African Action Congress, Omoyele Sowore, on Wednesday said Nigerians who will vote for the ruling All Progressive Congress to retain power in the forthcoming 2023 elections love suffering. I'm going to show you a video in a moment, but then let's look at this editorial. The AAC flag bearer said this during an interview on the roundtable organized by Punch newspaper, credit to the Punch newspaper. Sowore, when asked if he would be shocked should the APC presidential candidate win the 2023 election, said two things would be involved in the APC's win. Either through rigging or the people who would vote for them aren't tired of suffering. That's a very, very solid word. They can only win through rigging. They can only win through rigging. And rigging will not fly in this country again. The margin will be so clear. Now, look at what happened in Osun. What happened in Osun is what is going to happen in Nigeria. And between whatever parties and Labour Party. Labour Party will win with a landslide margin. He went further to say, he further questioned why it seemed Nigeria had a track record of supporting their abusers. A livid Sowore said, if the APC wins, I will be surprised, but first, we will need to analyze two things. First is if there was a credible election because the APC is used to winning elections that don't happen. Very shady party. The same thing applied to the PDP when they were in power at the center. Secondly, if it is true they won the election, then we would need to examine Nigerians as a people. If there is something wrong with their ability to take punishment, do we ever get tired of punishment? Do we ever get tired of being abused? Why will people be seemingly convenient with hardship? Which is what seems obvious. You go out, you give your PVC to people now, you even sell your votes, with just, 2 Congos of rice, 1 Congo, 1 Derica of rice, Derica. He says sometimes you read comments by podents with ignorance and very historic, holistic views about the state of the nation. You will question what is wrong with us. And some of them are people you happen to respect. Because I wonder. I also wonder. And I know some of you also do. When you see the comments of some people, you wonder, and your own case is even still better than their own case. You are trying to help them out. But yet they keep pushing their neck deeper into the problem. You are wondering, are these people ever tired of suffering? We are trying to show you the way. They say follow person way no way. If you cannot get the full grasp of what we are analyzing, why don't you check elsewhere? Now we have the right and the choice to decide what happens to us as a nation for the next 4 years and even 8 years. Because when they go, they say, even President Muhammadu Buhari said he was coming for 1 term. He eventually did say 2 terms. And I'm sure if they say come and do 3rd term now, they go there happy. Nobody we go put honey for mouth, we go say no they leak. He continued, some would say with authority that the position of the government is the best. They did it when June 12 election was annulled. They did it when former President Olusegun Obasanjo wanted to run for 3rd term, with some defending that Nigeria had never had a leader like him, so he should run for 3rd term. We have a way of making look real what is unreal. We have a way of polishing, a mess as a message and presenting it as a message to the people to accept. He said they also did it during Sani Abacha's time, General Sani Abacha's time. 5 political parties came together and were swearing that it was the best thing that could ever happen have happened to Nigeria. But the day he died, they sang a different tune. That's human being for you. They sang a different tune. At the end of the day, we need conscious citizens to remain steadfast, and regardless of who wins this election, we will all bear the consequences of our actions, he concluded. And that is the truth. Regardless of who wins, all of us together will bear the consequences. But you know what? Me, I will not suffer. That's the truth. I will not suffer. As long as I'm making the right choice, that right choice will play out for me. Obedient, remain obedient. Don't be moved by the crowd. No, don't be moved by the crowd. We will win. And that is a fact. We will win. This election is obvious. The truth will always prevail. Whatever made Peter Obi to pull out of PDP as vice presidential candidate. Look at, can you imagine this light hiding under, you know, what just that ex media aid to article, what he exposed in his episode 1. Can you imagine this light called Peter Obi hiding under that level of corruption? Special purpose vehicles, SPV. What are special purpose vehicles? Special purpose vehicles are companies, not automobiles, as you might think. Come on, what a nation. Thank you very much for watching. Drop your comments, but then make them simple and simple. Thank you very much. This is Serious Matters on ONIF TV. My name is Omoyele, and I hope that you enjoy the best. Bye bye.